Thank you to Dossier for sponsoring today's video. The man with the upside down face has been seen in multiple photos throughout the 1910s to the 1960s. He is often seen in crowds gathered after car accidents and fires. However, he is never actually seen in person, only in photos after the accident occurred. Today, we're going to be looking at some of the scariest sightings of the man with the upside down face. So this is the classic photo that everyone sees when talking about the man with the upside down face. You can clearly see him in the back there at the scene of a car accident. I think this was one of the very first times that he was seen in person, and it is very, very creepy. Now, he is said to appear at these scenes because he feeds off of the tragedy. He doesn't outright cause the accidents, but he's drawn to them. However, he can cause these accidents to become worse, such as like maybe a fight outbreak to happen at the scene of the accident or a fire to start from the car accident. Stuff like that he can cause. This is another one of the photos that is very viral online because you can see it's a car accident, a man inspecting it, and clearly in the driver's side you can see this man in his floating upside down face. He's always smiling, never any other emotion. And this guy cannot see him, and neither can anyone that was there at the accident inspecting it. It's only after they took the photos, and I think in this case the person that got into the car accident actually sadly passed away. And so the fact that this guy is like in the driver's place after the driver passed away is just so creepy. Why is it so creepy? Okay, so then these two photos were taken outside of a restaurant moments before a fire occurred and injured some of the people inside of the restaurant. So you can see he's just standing there outside of the restaurant chilling, and later he was actually spotted inside of the restaurant. Again, these are the patrons that were dining there, and then moments after, a fire broke loose. So that's creepy. It says that he can appear at least up to a month before a disaster, meaning that many incidents involving him might not be noticed. So like you could see him in a photograph that you took at some like event, and you're like, but nothing bad happened there. Well, it takes up to a month, baby, so just keep checking the news because this man, something's going on when he's around. This photo features a bunch of soldiers, people in the army, celebrating before they were bombed. And there he is, right at the back, chilling, just chilling. And these guys don't know what's in for them. And a lot of people have compared him to the Mothman, but unlike the Mothman, he has no intent to warn humanity of disasters, because sometimes the Mothman, it's like a premonition thing. Like if you see him, then you'll get premonitions of what's gonna happen, or you're like, okay, something bad is going to follow if you see the Mothman. But this guy, he's not warning you. He's not like, oh no, he's just, yeah. Is creepy. Again, we have another classic car accident scene. Thankfully, no one was injured here, but let's zoom in. Yep, there he is, among the kitties, just chilling back there, just chilling. And now you might be wondering, like, Lindsay, why is he always smiling? This is creepy. Well, it's true, because he is creepy, but also he can't help but to smile because this is fun for him. Like, he enjoys it, you know, seeing other people suffering. He's like, love this. Okay, let's take a brief little pause from the spooky story. I want to talk about something that's not so spooky. You know what it is. 1, 2, 3. Dossier. That's right. It's another month, which means it's time for me to review 2 more perfume samples. Dossier are cruelty-free, eco-friendly, and ethically obtained perfumes. And basically, their whole motto is smelling luxurious, but not having to pay for those luxury scents. There's perfumes out there that are going for hundreds of dollars. All of their perfumes are super affordable, and it's the fact that they are clean and ethically sourced that is personally why I love them, because you can smell amazing, but you don't have to pay up. Anyway, I got my 2 little scents here, so we'll do a quick little smell review. I have Aquatic Lime. I love anything citrusy, and I thought Aquatic Lime, it just sounded funny. I love it. It's very fresh, and I would say this is like a unisex scent. And then we have Citrus Ginger. Again, you know I love little citrusy things. I think I've tried almost every single one of their citrus perfumes, just throwing that out there, and I love them. And let's do a little smell test. You know the drill. Someone I know smells like this. and it's very comforting for me smelling this. Again, like I said, they have scents for absolutely everyone, males, females, unisex, gender neutral, which is amazing. Thank you again, Dossier, for sponsoring today's video. I'll have a link to their website in the description below. Also, a little discount code for y'all if you want to order some for yourself, for a loved one, for a friend, for a partner. You know the drill. And now, we'll continue on with this creepy man. So in this case, this was a really bad train accident that occurred. I don't know if a train hit a car that was trying to cross or if a train hit a person. I'm not too sure. I couldn't figure that out, but they just said it was a train wreck. And there he is in the back, just lurking. And it almost looks like this man is looking directly at him, like he sees him or is sensing what is up, but that's not possible because again, it's like he'll be at the scene of the crime, but is invisible. No one knows he's there. And I think that's the creepiest part. Like imagine taking a photo and in the background, he's just like beside you and you're like, I'm not dead, but I might be in a couple of months. This to me is one of the scariest sightings. It's a bunch of young girls just chilling, innocent, and there he is, lurking behind the tree, looking like literally a serial killer, like Jason from Friday the 13th. He's just, Mike Myers, is that you? Like, and I think this is also the last photo ever taken of these children, if you know what I'm saying. Tragedy occurred and they passed away. Okay, this one is hard to spot, so I'll leave the image up on the screen for a bit as I'm talking, see if you can spot him. But basically, everyone is going into the bank, and I personally thought that it was a bank crash that day, like the stocks or whatever, and all these people were screwed over, but I learned that it was actually a fire broke out in the bank. So a lot of these people were still screwed over. Some people passed away, other people were injured, and other people lost their life savings at the bank. And again, if you didn't see him, I will point out to him now. He is inside the bank wearing a dapper suit, might I add. Look at that. He's in a full suit. Haven't seen that before. This is also another really creepy one that I don't like. It's at the scene of a flood, obviously, and he is lurking between the trees. Very creepy. Again, this one is not as clear because if you zoom in, you're like, is that just a normal person? Because you can't really see his face. It's a little bit blurry, but it's him. It's him. Because who else would be standing in the middle of a flood by a tree, you know? You could just be swept under. And then last but not least, we have this one taken moments before a mining accident, and some of these gentlemen lost their lives. So there he is, clearly in the back of the photo, just lurking, watching the miners, knowing what is in store for them, and them being completely clueless. Although none of the men are actually smiling, so I feel like they kind of knew what was gonna happen. Like none of them are happy. Alright folks, that's all for today's video. If you want to learn more about the man with the upside down face, make sure you check out my TikToks about him. You can follow me on TikTok, but also I will be doing another video talking all about him. If you like this video and you want to see more, then make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and while you're down there, obviously comment something down below because I read every single one of my comments. Yes, every single one. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan. Stick around for some bloopers if there is any, and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye. Okay, now these two photos are taken, so, okay, we're at number 7. Nope, I lied, we're at 5, we're going backwards. Yeah, he just creeps me out. Knowing minor 49er, sorry. Here's a good one. Here's the good one.